Hi, this is Mr. Knowles, and this math video focuses on one digit times two digit and three digit numbers using an area model, or in class we call it the multiplication sketch. And it's basically the next step, moving students from using base 10 graph paper to just doing a quick sketch and getting them closer to the standard algorithm, which most adults are familiar with. This video might help adults at home with their kids who are working on this method. This method is what's expected in fourth grade. Let's get started. We have the number 28 we have the problem 28 times 4. 28, we learned in class, is really 20 plus 8. 20 and an 8. We can draw a quick sketch. 20 plus 8 times 4. We're building dimensions of an area, and the area will give us the problem. So this multiplication method will help students also grasp the concept of area, which is a benefit to it. So I have one side is 20 plus 8, or it's 28, and the other side, the other dimension, is 4. Now there's going to be these subsections or regions where we're going to do some simple math problems. These are actually the partial products of the multiplication problem. For in the future, it'll help students understand the concept of the partial products, and then you're adding them in the standard algorithm. So 20 times 4 goes in this box here, which is 80. And then the next box to the right, you would have 8 times 4 is 32. And then we just add them on the side. 80 and 32. Some students will want to label these. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Or some teachers will have them do that. Well, they'll actually go 20 times 4 is 80. 8 times 4 is 32. And then you can see where this is going in the future for the students to move towards that standard algorithm method that most of us grew up with. We just add these partial products. That's what they're called. 112. So the answer to this is 112. Let's try another one. 37 times 5. So again, you look at 37, it's really 30 and a 7. So if I do a quick sketch, I have 30 plus 7, and then the other dimension is 5, because that's what we're multiplying it by, it's 5. We're going to find the area of this region by solving the partial products. So the first one, 30 times 5, well, 3 times 5 I know is 15. There's a 0 in 30, so it's 150. And then the next region on the right, 7 times 5 is 35. So 30 times 5 is 150. 7 times 5 is 35. I would add these together. I get 185. Moving on. Now I have a 3-digit number. Think of it at the 143 in its place value parts. There's going to be 3 parts. There's the 100 plus the 40 plus the 3, and that's times 4. Or, yep, times 4. So a quick sketch. These lines don't have to be perfect, by the way. It's 100 plus 40 plus 3. And then the other dimension is 4. in between these addition signs, if you noticed, I've been drawing lines straight down. Those different sections are really our partial products that we're going to solve and then add them together. So the first one on the left is 4 times 100. That's 400. Then the one in the middle is 4 times 40. 4 times 4 is 16, and then the 40 has a 0 in it, so it's 160. And then the last one on the right, 4 times 3 is 12. And then I add those partial products together. And if you are starting to notice, like this was 100 times 4. This was 40 times 4. And this was 3 times 4. And maybe you're starting to see the connection between the standard algorithm and this method. So we just add these up, 2, 7, 5, and hopefully I did my math correctly, and the answer is 572. We'll do one more. 352 times 6. So again, this is 352 times 6. So let's do a quick sketch. 300 plus 50 plus 2 times 6. I do this, and then I just start with one of my boxes. It doesn't really matter which one first. 6 times 300. Well, 6 times 3 I know is 18, and there's 2 zeros in 300, so it's 1,800. Then I go to the next one, 6 times 50. 6 times 5 is 30. Then there is a 0 in 50, so I'm just going to put that into there. And I have 300. 6 times 50 is 300. 6 times 2, that's 12. Now I simply add my partial products. 1,800, 300, and 12. And I just add those. 2, there's a 1, 8 and 3 is 11, carry the 1, 2,112. 2,112 is my answer. I hope this was helpful to you at home. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks.